Every June in Powell River, British Columbia, Canada, on the ancestral lands of the Tla'amin Nation, people gather from all over the world for the PRISMA Festival. Join us as we bring you a taste of the music, conversation and celebration for which this event has become known. We do look forward to welcoming you back to the concert hall someday. But until then, this is PRISMA on the Couch.
Welcome to PRISMA on the Couch, episode 2. We have a special guest tonight, Cyndi.
Thank you, Arthur. My name is Cyndi Pallen. My ancestral name is Chene. I'm from Tla'amin Nation here in our beautiful lands, and I'd like to welcome everybody here today.
Thank you. And we are guests, as you hear, in the Tla'amin Nation. But Cyndi is also a board director of PRISMA. And Cyndi and I go back quite a while, Cyndi, with all the singing and drumming we have been doing together.
Yes, it's been a few years.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about it.
Arthur asked us to sing and drum with him, and we sang at Wellington Beach with PRISMA outdoors. It was an excellent experience. We had quite a bit of our community members join us. We were a bit worried about the orchestra behind us because it was quite loud, but we did very well. It was very complimentary to the music and everything, so it came together beautifully.
And actually from the first year of PRISMA, we have been playing music together already. And so we came this year to the Tla'amin Nation to do a pop-up concert.
Yes, it was a beautiful day. It was held up at our government building. The totem poles were all there, and our nation was all inside working while Arthur and his guests all played their instruments. And then we did our drumming and singing with Drew Blaney, and our elders were there.
And that was so special because that morning, to make it a meaningful moment, we decided to see if the elders would share their experiences in the Indian residential schools, especially in the light of the children that were found.
What we've been doing now with our healing journey, because it's impacted our whole community, when people share their story, it's nice to have a complimentary, uplifting part of that work that needs to be done. When we're going back to that place, we need to bring people back to today, and that's where that pop-up concert helped a lot for them to be able to raise their spirit and enjoy themselves versus like thinking about what happened as a child.
Absolutely. So let's listen to the pop-up concert. We'll hear Cyndi Pallen and Drew Blaney on singing and drums, traditional drums, and the Lafayette String Quartet. And I'm singing too.
Yes,
that's
you're
right.
Singing with us.
And the Lafayette String Quartet is
Yes.
playing, and then after that we'll play the Schubert, the slow movement of the Schubert Quintet. I'll join the Lafayette String Quartet there. You'll see that, and that music is so intimate and is so soulful, and it has also inner struggle in the middle part, and then it comes to total acceptance and calms. So we're going to listen to that, and in that light we're going to listen to that. So we'll see you after Schubert.
Really glad to see all of you. I welcome you for coming to our territory. I just feel really overwhelmed of the support that we've gotten from our neighbors, our Powell River neighbors, and from elsewhere, and our people coming together like this and working together. That means so much to me and my people. I'm sure we all feel that way, that we can all come together at times like this for celebration, and sometimes other times in support of other things going on in the community. So I really appreciate that. I raise my hands to all of you. Thank you.
In 2017, we began Heiho Shin as a way of an act of reconciliation and to bridge relationships. So how that was done is through teachings of the canoe, and how the canoe is made and how everybody has to paddle together going forward. and we did a lot of communication about colonization and how we've been impacted as a Kaimok people, as First Nations people. So we're using Hehaushin as a way to communicate some of the atrocities our people had lived through and the adversities and all the different circumstances that we're challenged by with an invisible line, I call it. Mm-hmm. So what we're working towards is bridging that so that it's not like they're looking in, people are in fear. It's the same with us. How do you bridge that communication and bridge understanding so that we can live together? I mean, obviously we're already living together in this whole community. So the way we look at it is how do we do that in a good way? Because we could, grow from our experiences in our past and learn from those and then move forward in a good way. That's what we're looking towards.
So in that light, we will sing and play this.
Beautiful. So this next one is called Kukui. We put this song together right before we transitioned from an Indian Act band into a self-governing nation here. So Kukui was the first light of the day. The light is just coming over the mountains, and we could see the new day. So what this self-governance brought to us was new light. So that's what this song was composed for. He's been practicing a long time for this, to announce this word.
Is that why you were laughing? Can you say it one more?
Orthos, Schlagamethos. Orthos, Schlagamethos. So that to our people, it's a word Auntie Elsie gave me here. and it's almost like we're going to a better place, but we're running there. So that song is the first part is we can see the new light of the day, and then the second half is we are moving on to a better place. And like I said earlier, it's a real reflection of our past, our present, and our future. And I just note that too, because we're standing here by our beautiful totem poles, and this one is representing our past, this one is representing our present, and this one is representing our future. So I just wanted to point that out.
This morning, we, with Doreen and Alex and Doreen, and what's your name for again? Leonard. Leonard, that's right. It was Leonard. We did, and many more, we did a sharing, a healing circle. And we talked about the missing children, and we talked about the experience of going to residential school, and it has touched me deeply, and also my colleagues. And we are very grateful that you shared this with us, because that is going forward together. That is a housje. And this music's our gift to you. And I think it's very touching music that fits our feelings.
On behalf of the Tla'amin Nation and Tla'amin Health Services and our Tla'amin elders, we'd like to acknowledge all your music and the beautiful sounds that come from all over the world. I always think now whenever PRISMA comes around that it's always, to me, music is a heartbeat with the drum, and it's universal. Everybody has a heartbeat, and music connects all of us. That was just beautiful. Thank you. I raised my hands to everybody, and all the beautiful music that you played in that day was just wonderful.
And we did it really together.
Yes.
We did it absolutely together. And you surprised me. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a gift from the elders and from Cyndi, and that is this vest with the beautiful logo, the Tla'amin logo on it. I wear it with pride, Cyndi.
Yes. Part of the teachings of our people, the Tla'amin Nation, and our ancestral teachings is to share. And it was Arthur's gift that day, the Tla'amin Nation vest, and he really appreciates it. It's nice to see. It's beautiful.
I
that
do.
you really appreciate it. And when we gave him the gift, it was humming and hawing about the color, so we went with classic color. Goes with everything. If you want to put white on there, or you want
Yeah.
to change your color.
Well, look at
But
this.
yeah.
We match now.
Yes. So that
Yeah.
was excellent.
Yeah, that was great. So, Cyndi, a few weeks ago, you organized an event on Willingdon Beach.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit more about that?
There was a call out to all Canadians and all nations across the lands for commemoration of the 215 children. So we pulled it off in 24 hours in Paul River. It was a beautiful turnout.
It was.
It was a lot of people that came out, and everybody wore orange shirts in memory of those children. And then we had a few people share their story down there.
Yeah.
It was really a beautiful day, but a sad day also. It was nice that people were together. One thing about trauma is that it's nice that people are connected to one another, and that we're able to share, and there was people able to witness some of the work that was being done. When people are going through a lot of grief and loss and the tears and stuff, it's part of the healing process to have someone witness it, to know that that is real and that took place. And we walked up to the highway, and we stood there for 2 minutes and 15 seconds while the traffic went by. And we even stopped the traffic at a couple points. But yeah, it was beautiful to watch all the people line up on both sides of the street and just stand quietly.
It was a very special moment, and really deep realization of the atrocities that happened, and especially in the light of hearing later the sharing of the elders about their experiences. And you know, it's so important that we keep listening and that we keep connecting to this, because we have to, as you said in the video that we just watched, we have to pedal together in the same direction, move forward.
Yes.
Hey Ocean. So let's watch a few moments of that event on Willingdon Beach where we had the silence. And I think it's important to share that.
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
It's been heavy few days just listening to all what's on the news about Kamloops Residential School. So I'm really appreciative of our neighbors. I'm from the Tla'amin Nation. I've lived there all my life. I've lived here all my life. And I know many of you have lived here all your lives. And we always want to be good neighbors with all of you. We are one people. It doesn't matter what color we are, what color you are. We're brothers and sisters. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really feel we need to start this gathering and ask the Creator to be with us, to say just a moment of prayer. And we all pray in our own different ways, but nevertheless we pray to the one Creator. So with that, I'm going to say a prayer in my language. Ook shede gesumsman jaja thestin ook steko kat atomolo. Guys, is ook der met of kom sky me kom stegi wat so kom stotem slag lagai. Jaja got om we gaan na om klas some kaigen. Ek coach it some e. Kom swart lag en wegas het. Kom jaja got them skichu. We ask the Creator today to be with us, to give us the strength and the energy, the goodwill, to be with us, to help the young people that have organized today, that they will be going in the right direction and good will come of today. It's a very sad moment in history, with all this revelation about the residential school. And I'm not surprised that has happened. And I'm sure Kamloops was not the only one that this has happened to. It's happened. There's many residential schools throughout the country in Canada. So with that, we ask for good energy, that we all hold hands and that we support one another, that we come together in a good way. So with that, Cha-cha-ha-dana, pitch imot hoi ganoop. Thank you very much. Imot.
We're going to head up to the highway, and that's where we're going to do the moment of silence for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Well, that was a beautiful day. I'm really happy everybody came out and shared that with us and that people took the time out. We've got a lot of questions from people in our community, and they were all happy that they were able to hear some of the stories and really appreciated it.
I feel that the awareness is growing, and that's good. But now we're going to listen to the PRISMA Festival Orchestra. What do you think about that?
That'll be great.
Yeah, and that is, I chose Shostakovich's 10th Symphony. That music has a message too. And Shostakovich lived through very difficult times. And his art was not always appreciated. We are going to listen to the full first movement. Well, did you enjoy that, Cyndi?
That was so nice, Arthur.
I thought the concentration of the students, 80 students or so on stage, that concentration, that's so breathtaking.
It is nice to witness them. They're very good at what they're doing and really enjoyed the sound, and the spirit of it all was just excellent to be able to witness and be there part of.
That's amazing. Yeah, I'm so glad you're a PRISMA board director. That's
Yes.
just awesome. We are at the end of our show already. It went fast, this hour.
It did went fast.
Yeah.
I'd like to acknowledge everyone for all the work that's been done, and in our community, the Tla'amin Nation, and our Arthur Arnold here, for all the work that he does in this area. It's great to be part of this journey. Thank you.
Likewise.
Yes.
Thank you, and see you next week from Texeda Island. Over there.
Imot. Thank you.
Imot.